Hello and welcome to my full review of the Warhammer 40,000 Indomitus box set. It's been a good couple of months since I first unboxed this on the 30th of July, and seeing as all of the models are complete and built and we're now well into the second wave of all of the new releases for Necrons and Primaris, I thought it was about time to do the review of the full box set itself. Now this box set will set you back £125. You may think that that's a lot of money, but when you break down each of these units and look at them individually in their own box sets, including that massive hardback rulebook at the back there, you're looking at over £500 worth of content for £125. This box set sold out within about 4 minutes. It was extremely popular, and this is what happens when Games Workshop get it just right. When most of the miniatures, if not all the miniatures, are new and they are of a decent quality. I'm not talking about quality in terms of customizing or spare parts. I'm talking about the detail of them. The detail and the look and feel of most of these miniatures, 99% of them, is incredible. And testament to that is that this box set sold out. By all means, you can take the view that a lot of scalpers and scalper bots hoovered a load of these box sets up. Games Workshop use this method called fear of missing out, whereby they try and make a load of their miniatures and box sets limited. So that is a huge motivating factor for all of us hobbyists and consumers to buy these products, because if we don't, we may never get the chance again. And that's a huge weapon in psychological warfare of capitalism. But nonetheless, Games Workshop experience fear of missing out themselves, the fear of all of the lost sales, all of those lost £125. I don't know how much profit they make on these sets. I would say at least half is profit. But what they decided to do in an unprecedented turn of events, which they've very rarely done before, is they decided to make the box set available made to order. So you put down your order and then they'll make it and you'll get it eventually. Now I know some people have received theirs, some people haven't. I was lucky enough to put down an order for 2 box sets at full price, £125, and as a thank you to all of you subscribers, I was able to give one of these box sets away. Little did I know that the winner lived halfway across the world, but still, I was very happy to give one of these box sets away. And that's coming off of the fact that I don't get anything sent to me for free from Games Workshop or Element Games or anybody. I never have. So I was happy to give something back to the community in terms of that giveaway. And yes, there will be a huge giveaway at the 40,000 subscriber mark. I'm really looking forward to announcing that very soon, if I haven't done already. So stay tuned to the channel, and if you haven't already, like the video, subscribe, and click that bell to be notified when the videos come up. But usually I'm releasing a video every single day right now. So the box set itself then, absolutely terrific value. It contains a whopping 61 Citadel miniatures. You can't pose them, they are monopose, and they are push to fit miniatures, so the glue is not really necessary, but I would still suggest that you use glue on all of these models. Now, speaking of which, you've got a decent force for either side. For the Space Marines, or the Primaris as you will call them, you've got an HQ choice in the form of a captain with one of these brand new storm shields. You've got the amazing lieutenant here with a Neo-Volkite pistol. Harkens back to the Horus Heresy. You've got one of these new models right here called the Judiciar. Excellent looking miniature with this awesome sword, a bit like a champion, a bit like an executioner for chaos. You've got this Blade Guard Ancient, speaking of which, we've also got the Blade Guard right here. These three, these will have separate box sets of their own if they haven't already been released. Again, with the power swords and the storm shields. Nice to see the Primaris force getting the well-needed reinforcements for close combat. You've also got this excellent looking chaplain with an Absolver bolt pistol. You've got these 3 Eradicators. They're going to be getting their own box set. Some of the best looking Gravis armoured Primaris I've ever seen. They're fantastic. And then you've got the assault intercessors over there, of which I've modified a few of them because you do get 5 twins. So you're getting 10 models, but 5 of them will look exactly the same as their counterpart. Then the bikes, wow, these Outriders, not only are they incredible in close combat, but they also look very, very cool. I love the long chassis, and they've all got the chainswords too. So an excellent selection of brand new minis for Primaris, of which no doubt if you've seen my review for the Primaris side of this box set, you'll most likely be sharing my enthusiasm with the models on display. If we move over to the Necrons now, again, Games Workshop have really come out winning with the miniatures on offer. They provided you with 20 new Necron warriors, all a little bit different from each other, and they have a brand new alternate weapon from the usual Gorse Flayer, the Gorse Reaper, a little bit like a shotgun version of it, a shorter range. So that was really an excellent score by Games Workshop, including 20 of them. And again, rules wise, you can have 20 of them with the Flayers or with the Reapers, or mix and match all of them. A fantastic new HQ in the form of a Scorpek Lord. I love the Scorpek Destroyers as well. This model is incredible. It's a tripod type model with excellent close combat abilities and a little bit of a range weapon. Awesome to see bigger, meaner Necrons. We've got a new Necron Overlord model, which is pretty nice with that tachyon arrow. And if I just zoom in over to the Scorpek Destroyers, you'll see all of them with their hyperphase blades as well. You've got some new Scarabs over there on the right, a big improvement, as well as one of the Plasmancers. We're getting Chronomancers as well, and other new Necron models. And the tall Necron model right at the back there is the Canoptek Reanimator. Really helps buff all of your Necron units. We've got some Crypto Thralls near the Plasmancer, right there. They're a new kit, and we've also got a Royal Warden just there, which is kind of Necron's equivalent to a Lieutenant, but not as good. As well as all of those miniatures though, which are stunning in their own right and lay a great foundation for whichever one of these armies you're choosing to collect, whether you've split the set and you paid £60, I mean £60 for one of these armies is an absolute steal anyway. But they do lay a solid foundation for if you wanted to continue to collect one of these armies. Both of these armies right now either have had or are having new models and new units being released by Games Workshop up until over the month of October and November. There's plenty to choose from and plenty to reinforce them with if you were able to get this box set. And that's not even addressing the elephant in the room, the core rulebook over there. Oh wow, that is incredible. And then you've got the supplement, The Edge of Silence, which has the rules and the data sheets for all of these brand new units, although it is lacking the match play points cost. You're going to have to download the Warhammer 40,000 app to get that information. But I think it's worthwhile just having a little look at the rulebook. One of these rulebooks would easily cost you £45 separately. It's a thick one, guys, it really is. It's a lovely book. It will set you back almost 400 pages. It's closer to 400 than 300, so it's a big thick tome in hardback. Lovely artwork there of pronunciation wise. I'm going to choose Abaddon today, and I'm going to choose Reboot Guilliman for the pronunciation. I could have chosen Abaddon and Reboot Guilliman. It's up to you how you pronounce them, really. Anyway, looking at this book, it's incredible. It reminds me of Game of Thrones, obviously. One of the box sets has this God of many faces, and yeah, you've got lots and lots of lore, loads of pictures of all the new minis. Not that much new in terms of the minis about to come out for Primaris, but still, it's a fantastic introduction to the universe of Warhammer 40,000, and it's great just to have on your bedside table and lull you into sleep and highlight that actually, you know, with everything that's going on right now, it could be a lot worse. Anyway, it introduces you to all of the other factions and armies with stunning pictures to give you a taster of what's to come in your hobby, along with how to play the game and the data sheets, terrain, all the different missions, loads of missions and showcases, and a little bit about Crusades, which they've just had a couple of new ring binder type books release. But yeah, you can just sit back and enjoy the stunning artwork in this amazing core book. It's fantastic. It's almost worth the entry price alone. And of course you also have the Edge of Silence supplement, which again fleshes out some of this Crusade and the story and the Pariah Nexus, and shows you the Necron force painted and the Primaris force painted, along with all of the data sheets as well, and the rules of how to use them in game. A few things have changed. There's some new weapons and abilities that we've never seen before, and that's all included in this book. Okay, so I may well have said this in my other videos before, but my favourite model for the Primaris is the Judicia, followed very closely by the Lieutenant, because we don't get many Lieutenants for Primaris. And then my favourite model for the Necrons is of course the Scorpek Lord. My overall favourite model of the whole of the set is the Scorpek Lord. There's just something about a massive tripod type machine, monster, unstoppable killing machine that really appeals to me. And there's a lot more variety in the Necron force compared to the Primaris. Primaris is heavily close combat orientated, with the bikes, which you'd think would be shooty, but they're more close combat. All of the HQ units are. So are the troops, so are the elites with the Blade Guard. The only shooty unit in the force is the Eradicators, but they only get their one shot per melter rifle. Now, that's complete contrast to the Necron army, which is easily more shooty. They do have some close combat units, but it's all about the warriors, it's all about the reanimation protocols, and it's all about the number of shots and the survivability. If I had my way, I probably would have released the flayed ones, or some wraiths, or a second elite choice for Necrons that were excellent in close combat, which would counter the Primaris force. And also I'd have some kind of new dreadnought or new vehicle, maybe the ATV, maybe the land speeder, but something bigger like a unit in with this set. But overall, I can't complain. I'm over the moon with Indomitus, I really am. It exceeded my expectations for both of the forces and the models. And looking to the future, I look forward to bringing you all of the unboxings and reviews for both of these armies as time goes on, and include the building and the painting of them in the future live streams. Which is your favourite model in the whole box set? What do you think of the box set if you own it, if you're able to pick one up or win one? Please do put your thoughts and opinions down below. It'd be great to hear from you. And is this your first experience of Warhammer 40,000? Please do put all of your thoughts and opinions down below. Share it with all of us in the community, and come and join us over on the Super Saiyan Discord server too. Thank you ever so much for joining me today. Thank you for watching. The Emperor protects.